In my last video, I told you the method, graphical method to solve pair of linear equations in two variables. In this video, we will learn substitution method to solve pair of linear equations in two variable, elimination method and cross multiplication method. For each method, we will take three examples for parallel lines, coincident lines and intersecting lines. First, the substitution method. What is substitution method? In this substitution method, two equations will be given. Here we took x plus y is equal to 5 and 2x minus 3y is equal to 4. From this first equation, you see number 1, it is number 2. From this first equation, you are to find the value of any of the variable, either x or y. Then after getting the value of that variable, you are to substitute that value in this second equation. That's why it is substitution method. So from the first equation I find the value of x, that is by changing the side of y, x is equal to 5 minus y. After getting the value of x, we put it in the second equation, that is 2 into, in place of x we have to put 5 minus y, 2 into 5 minus y minus 3y is equal to 4, that is 10 minus 2y minus 3y is equal to 4. By calculating we got y is equal to 6 by 5. Now putting the value of y here, that is x is equal to 5 minus y, that is the value of y is 6 by 5. So 5 minus 6 by 5 we will get 19 by 5. This is the required solution, that is x is equal to 19 by 5 and y is equal to 6 by 5. Here you see in this first example we took a1 by a2, that is 1 by 2 and b1 by b2 minus 1 by 3. So a1 by a2 it is not equal to b1 by b2. That is, this system it is an example of intersecting lines. I took another example and we will solve this example by substitution method. 2x plus y is equal to 5, 4x plus 2y is equal to 9. Again from the first equation we find the value of y, that is 5 minus 2x. Now replace the y of second equation by this value, and you see by calculation we got 10 is equal to 9. Is it possible? This one is not possible. So this system is inconsistent. That means there is no solution. No solution, that means the lines are parallel. You see here a1 by a2 half, b1 by b2 also half, but c1 by c2 it is 5 by 9. So a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, not is equal to c1 by c2, and ultimately you see you got the result also, there is no solution. Take one example, that is x minus 2y is equal to 6 and 3x minus 6y is equal to 18. Then from the first equation x is equal to 6 plus 2y, substitute this value of x in the second equation, that is 3 into, instead of x you have to write 6 plus 2y minus 6y is equal to 18. By calculating we got 18 equal to 18. That means it is always true for any value of x and y. That means all the values of x and y, all the real values of x and y are the solution for this system. So there is infinitely many solution. Again I am telling, as 18 equal to 18 it is true for all real values of x and y. So this system has infinitely many solution. You see here also a1 by a2 is equal to 1 by 3, b1 by b2 equal to 1 by 3, c1 by c2 is equal to 1 by 3. That is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. That means the equations are coincident line. That's why there are infinitely many solutions. In elimination method, I take the example x minus y is equal to 3 and 3x minus 2y is equal to 10. These are the two equations. What is elimination method? In elimination method, we are to eliminate one variable to get the value of the other variable. Okay, so you see, at first you have to choose which variable you want to eliminate. Suppose I want to eliminate x, then you have to see what are the coefficient of x here. In the first equation you see the coefficient of x is 1, in the second equation the coefficient of x is 3. So you have to multiply this first equation by the coefficient of the second equation of x, and you have to multiply this second equation by the coefficient of first equation of x, coefficient of x from the first equation. So multiply this first equation by 3, that is the coefficient of x from the second equation, that will be 3x minus 3y is equal to 9. After that, multiply this second equation by the coefficient of x from the first equation, that is 1, that will be remain same as it is multiplying by 1, that is 3x minus 2y is equal to 10. You see, in both these two equations it is 3x. So subtract to eliminate x. So subtracting, the sign of this second equation will be changed by calculating minus 3y plus 2y, that will be minus y, plus 9 minus 10, that is minus 1, that is imply that y is equal to 1. Now putting the value of this y is equal to 1 in this first equation, we will get x is equal to 4. Okay, this is one process. If you want to eliminate y, if you want to eliminate y, then you have to see what is the coefficient of y here, 1, here it is 2. So multiply, rather the coefficients are minus 1 and minus 2. So multiply, we took that minus common. So multiply this first equation by 2, that is the coefficient of y in the second equation, and then second equation by 1, that is the coefficient of the first equation, coefficient of y in the first equation, and the same process like the previous. Then y will be eliminated. You will, at first you will get the value of x. After putting the value of x in either in first equation or in second equation, you will get the value of y. See, a1 by a2, that is 1 by 3, b1 by b2, that is 1 by 2. So a1 by a2 not is equal to b1 by b2. So the system is consistent and they are intersecting straight line. That's why you got a result, that is the value of x and y as solution. Another example to solve by elimination method, that is 3x plus 2y is equal to 5, it is the first equation, and the second equation it is 6x plus 4y is equal to 7. Now you see, we want to eliminate x, the variable x. In the first equation, what is the coefficient of x? 3, and in the second equation coefficient of x is 6. As 6 is the multiple of 3, so instead of multiplying the first equation by 6 and the second equation by 3, only we multiply this first equation by 2. If we multiply this first equation by 2, then what will happen? This 3 will become 6. That means the coefficient of x will be same for the first and the second equation. So multiply the first equation by 2 and second equation by 10. If we multiply the first equation by 2, what we will get? 6x plus 2 into 2, that is 4y, plus 5 into 2, that is equal to 10. And second equation by 1, that will remain same. So 6x plus 4y is equal to 7. Now subtracting this 6x and 4y, both these two will be eliminated, and 10 minus 7, that is equal to 3. Oh my god, 0 is equal to 3. How is it possible? It is not possible for any value of x or y. So the system is inconsistent. That means there is no solution, and it is not possible, so there is no solution. That is, these given lines are parallel lines. You see here, a1 by a2, that is 3 by 6, 1 by 2, b1 by b2, 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2, but c1 by c2, 5 by 7, that is equal to that is not equal to 1 by 2. So A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 but not equal to C1 by C2. That means here also in elimination method you can say if A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, then the lines are parallel. We can see by calculation. Another example to solve by elimination method, that is 4x plus y is equal to 9 and 12x plus 3y is equal to 27. Again the same process. First equation will be multiplied by 3 and second equation will be multiplied by 1, as this 12 is a multiple of 4. So if we multiply this first equation by 3, what we will get? 12x plus 3y is equal to 27, and the second equation by 1, that is 12x plus 3y equal to 27. By subtracting, all the terms vanish, that is 0 is equal to 0. It is possible for any value, for all values of x and y, for all real values of x and y. So there is infinitely many solutions. As it is possible for every values of x and y, so there exist infinitely many solutions. That means the given lines are coincident lines. You see here also, as they are coincident lines, you can check that A1 by A2, that is equal to B1 by B2, is equal to C1 by C2. The value is 1 by 3. Understand the cross multiplication method. We took the example x plus 2y is equal to 6 and 3x plus 4y equal to 14. The first thing for cross multiplication we have to do, that is, you have to keep this constant term in the left hand side. That is, the first equation will be written as x plus 2y minus 6 is equal to 0, and this second equation will be 3x plus 4y minus 14 equal to 0. Okay. Now what to do? Then you have to write x by y by 1 by. Then what will be the denominator of this x, y and this 1? When you are writing the denominator of x, what you have to do? Keep your left hand on this variable x. Then start from this top. What is the coefficient of y here? 2. So cross multiplication, 2 into this minus 14, that is 2 into minus 14, that is minus 28, minus, then keeping your left hand on x, at first you started from this top to bottom, then this bottom to top. That is, what is the coefficient of y here? 4 into minus 6. 4 into minus 6, that is minus 24, minus of minus 24. In this middle you have to use negative sign. Okay. After that, the denominator of y. What will be the denominator of y? When you are writing the denominator of y, you should place your left hand on y. Okay. Then start from after the y. What is after y at the top? Minus 6. Cross multiplication, that is minus 6 into 3. Minus 6 into 3, that is minus 18. Again you have to write here minus. Then from this bottom, minus 14 into, what is the coefficient here? 1. Minus 14 into 1, that is minus 14. Okay. Then 1 by. When you are writing 1 by, just place your left hand on the constant terms. After this, nothing is there. That means you have to go to the first term. Again from the top, 1 into this 4, that is 1 into 4, 4 minus sign. Then come to this bottom, 3 into 2, that is 3 into 2, that is 6. Okay. Now calculate this, which imply that x by minus 28 minus 1 plus 24 equal to y by minus 18 plus 14 is equal to 1 by minus 2. Now that is imply that x by minus 4 is equal to y by minus 4 is equal to 1 by minus 2. Now comparing these two, that is therefore x by minus 4 is equal to 1 by minus 2, cross multiplying x is equal to 2 and y by minus 4, that is also 1 by minus 2, which imply that by cross multiplication y is equal to 2. Therefore the required solution is x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 2. Okay, you see, in this given equation, in this given system, a1 by a2, that is 1 by 3, b1 by b2 is equal to half. So a1 by a2 not is equal to b1 by b2, that is the system is consistent intersecting line. That's why you got a result. Another example we take for cross multiplication method. To understand cross multiplication method, that is 2x minus y equal to 6 and 4x minus 2y is equal to 5. Again the same process, we have to keep this constant term to the left hand side. So the first equation will be 2x minus y minus 6 equal to 0 and the second equation will be 4x minus 2y minus 5 is equal to 0. Then x by y by 1 by, when we are writing the denominator of x, keep your left hand on x, then after x start from the top. What is the coefficient here? Minus 1, minus 1 into minus 5, that is 5. Okay, then from the bottom minus 2 into minus 6, that is 12. Here you have to write minus that 12. Okay, then y by, when you are writing the denominator of y by, you should keep your place your left hand on y so that y is not visible. Then start from the top just after y. What is at the top just after y? That is minus 6. Minus 6 into 4, that is minus 24. Then minus, after finding that value, then from this bottom minus 5 into 2, that is minus 10, that is minus of minus 10. Then the denominator of constant term, just place your left hand on the constant terms. Then after it, that is start from this beginning, 2 into minus 2, that is minus 4. Then minus 4 into minus 1, that is minus 4, that is minus of minus 4. Okay, that is imply that we got x by minus 7 is equal to y by minus 24 plus 10, that is equal to 1 by minus 4 plus 4, which implies that x by minus 7 is equal to y by minus 14 is equal to 1 by 0. 1 by 0. In the denominator it is 0, that is undefined. So you can't get the value of x and y, that is no solution is possible. Therefore there is no solution, that is the system is inconsistent. That means these two lines are parallel. That's why we are not get any value of x and y. You see here a1 by a2 is equal to 2 by 4, that is half. b1 by b2 minus 1 by minus 2, that is also half. c1 by c2 is equal to 6 by 5, that is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, not is equal to c1 by c2. So the lines are parallel. Also from the result we got the lines are parallel. Another example I took for cross multiplication method, where a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. You can see in all the cases a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2 are half. The same process you have to follow like the previous two sums to get the values of x and y. Here you can see all the three denominators will be 0. In this case, if all the three denominators x by 0, y by 0 and 1 by 0, then there will be infinitely many solutions.